Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we're back again today with another champion rank up. Today we are going to be taking champion 5-star to rank 4. So I don't have quite enough TFIBs yet to rank up another rank 5. I'm basically at 1 TFIB, and that means till I get the second one I'm going to be able to get enough tier 2 alphas and whatnot that I need to make a rank up. So for now we're taking somebody to rank 4, and for my 5 stars I basically have like Thing, Havoc, Carnage, perhaps Iceman, who are more deserving of this rank up. She-Hulk is up there as well, but this time I want to do a rank up kind of like for me, for fun of it. And Carnage, I have been long saying, is one of the champions I enjoy playing the most in this game. Eventually I do want to take him to rank 5 at some point. However, for now we're going to settle for rank 4, and then once we're done ranking him up, we're going to head in straight in Realm of Legends, and we're going to try and do a full clear over there. So I do have apparently quite a bit of these 10k rank up ISOs, which I don't know where they came from, but hey, they're here. And now we have a rank 4 Carnage, and that means that we can go and have some fun in Realm of Legends, because Carnage, let's face it, is not the most versatile champion in the game. However, he's great amount of fun. He's like insane amount of fun, and that is what you're gonna check out here. He also amasses such a large amount of hits so quickly that you can't objectively judge his damage output based on number of hits he does, but you have to kind of look at how long the fight is. So here comes the trouble. Very first fight we immediately mess up. So I do need to make sure I do have at least one of the offensive buffs on when we start up. So not an ideal start at all whatsoever, but we're going to rectify that quickly. So we do have one precision buff, bound to get a fury buff now. Now I will try to land a heavy attack just to get a cruelty buff this time, and now we're good to go. I'm either going to try and get another cruelty, but mainly it's going to be the furies that I'm looking for now. And so let's see what kind of damage pops up. So as you can see, the individual numbers aren't that impressive for now. I mean, it's not bad, but he definitely is a ramp up champion. He definitely is a champion that also kind of like shines on stand-up intercept just because of how many specials you can spam. It's very useful to have those going for him. I am running several Carnages to increase the amount of buffs he can get on himself, so that's also worth mentioning. And there we go. And I'm running Symbiote Supreme Synergy just to extend the duration of my bleeds to help me kind of refresh them quicker. Now, Winter Soldier isn't a perfect matchup by any means for Carnage, just because of how long his specials are, and I don't really get to refresh the bleeds all that often, so you can't get crazy amount of bleeds on opponent. But we're still doing a good job. As you can see, we're hitting for 7 and 4k and critting a lot. And we're going to be dropping a big level 2 in just a second. And we're going to be trying to do a full run through Realm of Legends to see how his damage output goes from matchup to matchup. See his damage output against that Vision, which can be quite annoying because he is bleed immune. But that armor break will help us a bit. So first fight against Winter Soldier, 179 hits, but that did not last long at all. However, because all of those special attacks are so savage, they are multi-hit, you have the power gain, so you can spam your special attacks. It's just a great amount of fun playing this guy. And yeah, it's definitely a rank up I wanted to do a while ago. So we can start off with a couple of heavy attacks to get those bleeds going. My parry game today is not on point, worth mentioning, but hey, hopefully we can rectify that. Otherwise we're gonna run out of health along the way. If need be, I can use some health potions, I suppose. Why not? So we got the fury buff, should be able to get a precision buff in a second. We did that. Let's try and get that cruelty now. Gonna go for another cruelty in a second. Perfect, that is on cruelty. Stand-up intercept nailed. Unfortunately didn't refresh the bleeds on time. Let's go for another precision. So it means we want to finish the combos with light attacks for a bit. Now that we have another precision, let's go for fury, because more attack better. And Carnage does take a bit of getting used to when it comes to kind of like getting the buffs in order, getting the buffs that you do want. But it's not too difficult. So 110 hits right about now. But we're absolutely spamming these bleeds. Hopefully get a refresh. Yes, we did. Didn't want to play ball though, so we need to get some more bleeds. But we can see that constantly those bleed numbers are just going up and down and up and down, and it's quite savage. Let's drop a nice level 2 before we finish the fight. We'll see how much level 2 does, because level 2 can get some good numbers going for it. Unfortunately, the last hit didn't crit, but yeah, definitely not doing bad. I'm only running 1 point in Assassin as well. I do have maxed out deep wounds, however. So yeah, this fight, 178 hits. But once again, you can't really judge his damage output based on the number of hits, just because how aggressively and how quickly he amasses all of those hits. Now, Juggernaut is obviously going to be a bit more annoying matchup. You do need to be careful. We have class disadvantage. And yeah, those unstoppables will be annoying. Let's get going. Okay, so need to stay away from him for a while. Perfect. Now I need to refresh our bleeds, which we have done. We messed up, unfortunately. Just me trying to be too aggressive sometimes with this guy. Okay, that was a nice level 2 for sure. What we have on here, we have 2 furies, 3 furies, and a precision. Don't even know what happened there, but we're gonna throw our level 2 now. Once I'm fully amped up, I can be a lot less careful though. So we got 1 physical resistance, which makes Carnage a lot tankier. Obviously it's not an offensive buff, but hey, it still will work out just fine. A bit of a aggressive stand-up intercept, because why not? And again, I messed up. So that is kind of like the biggest problem I always get myself with Carnage. I do play him too aggressive. I do take those risks. I do stand up intercepts when opponents have special attacks, just because it's fun. It's not the wisest thing to do at all, but it is fun. Let's try and keep the pressure on him at this point. So we have taken a lot of damage, so we're gonna have to be careful for the rest of the run. However, that also kind of fuels our courage mastery, and we do get slightly increased attack, which is not bad. Okay, let's go get some bleeds, level 2. That's a nice level 2 10k crit over there. Let's go, let's try and keep the pressure up. Hopefully he doesn't throw the special attack, so we can keep on attacking. Annoying notification from Sweatcoin. Let's remove that one. Okay, now second half of this fight has gone much better. Us playing a bit more careful, a bit more steady. And that should pretty much put the wrap on it. Not too bad a fight overall. Did get tagged a bit, 228 hits, so I can definitely feel the effects of us messing up a couple of buffs, not getting as many aggressive buffs, plus the class disadvantage, plus everything else. Now at 35%, question is, can we squeeze through at least till the Wolverine fight? Need to be super careful, have our parries on point. Let's go for that Fury. Need a couple of precisions as well. So I'm going to finish on lights. Try the stand-up intercept, didn't work. This one is going to go for Fury. Now we're going to try and get it on our heavy attack. So I got my cruelty in, perfect. Let's go for another level 1, just to get those buffs quicker. Another level 1. Stand up didn't work, but got another cruelty, perfect. Let's pick Fury. Good amount of bleeds. So I have 3 Furies, 3 Precisions, 2 Cruelties. It's a good combination of buffs. Let's keep on going. Man, I definitely do enjoy playing Carnage. It's such a good amount of fun. It's like, what's not to like? Unblockable special attacks, power gain, special spam. There are multi-hit special attacks, lots of bleeds on opponent, lots of buffs on yourself. It's what this game should be about, in my opinion. But yeah, so I have made a Carnage review video on my channel as well, if you guys are interested a bit more in how and where he can be used in kind of like endgame content and what he excels at and so on and so forth. Because there are definite uses where you can use this guy. I'm not saying like he does something nobody else in game does, because typically where Carnage can do something, some other champions can do pretty much the same thing and more. But what Carnage does is it offers you incredible amount of fun. It's just a great experience playing. Oh, I messed up on this one. I mistimed. So you have 1 physical resistance buff on us, which isn't perfect. Did want to get that cruelty instead, but oh well, happens. So let's go. We want to get at least to the Wolverine fight, because I want to absolutely destroy that guy with Carnage. I do have a Despair maxed as well, so those bleeds will absolutely nullify his healing. And it's going to be a great time overall. So go 4 Furies, 2 Precisions. Cruelty now as well. Fortunately, one of the buffs is wasted, but hey, let's see. Oh, that's a nice level 2 for sure. So now we're gonna try and go more for our level 2s, just to see the damage that they can do. Because that damage definitely adds up for how many hits there is. The fact that several of those hits crit for over 10k. Let's just use the fact that it's unblockable and throw it anyways. And that's it. Not bad at all. 166 hits. I don't even know what the time is looking like, but and I do know that I am definitely having a huge amount of fun with Carnage. 35% still. So this guy is bleed immune, so it means we can't stack bleeds on him, obviously, but we can have an armor break on him. And for most kind of like intents and purposes, the armor break does exactly the same thing as a bleed does. It lets us gain power quicker with our signature ability. We can refresh it. Unfortunately, we can't stack it. If that armor break would stack, it would be insane. But yeah, it doesn't stack. But that's not the biggest deal. So you can see our damage is definitely amping up already. Now I do want a couple precisions, then we're going to work on for a few. So I have 2 precisions, 3 precisions. I want to have some cruelty now. So that is what we're going to try and do. So we got the cruelty. Gonna try and go for another cruelty in a sec. Nice heavy attack damage. Refresh the armor break. So, and last one we're gonna try and get will be a fury. Those are some serious numbers there, and our crit rate is definitely great as well. So we got the fury, perfect. See that level 2. And yeah, now let's spam our level 2s. Oh, that was a beautiful 15k, 20k, 5Ks I believe. So that's like what, 40, 50k level 2 from a rank 4 Carnage. Jeez, that's so nice. 16k, 5k, 21k. Damn, those level 2s can hit hard. So crazy. And people think he's bad against bleed immunes. As we can see, that hit count didn't even really change from rest of the fights. Yeah, fair enough. We had a class advantage in this one, but he was bleed immune. And he still went down super quickly, super easily. So here we go myth busting that Carnage sucks against bleed immunes. No, not at all. His damage output hardly changes against bleed immune champions. The difference is definitely fairly negligible. Okay, so okay, I got my cruelty, perfect. Let's refresh those bleeds. Let's go for a couple of level 1s now. Let's try and launch another one of the bat. Why not? Let's go for another cruelty. Or another 2 cruelties in this case. So now we need some precisions to increase our crit rate. And I messed up. And I messed up quite badly. Yikes. 25%. Luckily we will possibly have a chance against Scarlet Witch. Try and heal up a bit if we're careful. But let's just keep going and worrying about this matchup first. Still solid amount of damage coming out. Lots of crits, lots of bleeds, lots of fun. Last quarter of the health left for Black Panther. Let's let him use the special attack. Why not? 13 bleeds. There we go. Finished off. Now, how many hits was this one? 191. Yeah, because we messed up a bit. Let's go up against this Scarlet Witch now. We'll still use Carnage. Now we have class disadvantage. She is gonna be poisoning us. She is gonna be annoying. Hopefully we can squeeze through though. Heal block. So at this point I kind of want slow down the fight in case she places poison on us. She took my power, how dare she. Heal block plus poison. Let's slow down. And I got physical resistance, that sucks. Now I do have a chance, however, to heal up a bit. Perfect. Let's slow play this one. Need to be clever about this fight. I want more furies and cruelties, but precision might not be the one I'm looking for now. So no poison, we're good to go. Yeah, this fight's gonna be longer than the rest of them. Let's get that fury finally up to increase our damage. Let's try and refresh the bleeds and go for another fury. Or two. So fury is set here. Whew, managed to avoid that, got fury, perfect. Get some bleeds on her going. Okay, so now we have ramped up. We still need to be careful with all of these debuffs flying about and whatnot. But with her draining power, we can spam some heavy attacks to get the bleeds up. Now we have poison. We shouldn't have probably through this level 1. I'm better off waiting out that poison and not risking to get a heal block on me, because the health is obviously, as always, a concern. Now I do have 3 debuffs on me that will totally give me health, which is perfect. So we're healing up here. Now that those have expired, we can try and get some more. Hopefully the good ones. Don't want heal block or poison. But we are actually kind of in pluses a bit. We're at 31%. I believe we started at 25%. So the plan has kind of worked. For sure. Now obviously the heal block is annoying, but we're pretty much good to finish out the fight here. So this fight was longer, it was a bit more tricky, a bit more annoying, but 225 hits with Carnage is not really the worst kind of like thing. And now we have finally arrived at Wolverine. So let's see how this matchup goes. Now I will be spamming a bit more heavy attacks in this case and beginning, because I do want to have like a higher minimum count of bleeds that we will have on this guy at all times. So I will probably drop some 6-7 heavy attacks quite early on in the fight. And that will also let me get a couple of cruelties going for me, which kind of works out excellent. Now I do want to refresh these bleeds. Perfect. Level 2, not bad. Get some level 1s going. Now when we do have a chance, I will try to drop in another heavy attack here and there. And unfortunately I messed up the timing a bit. I ended up with physical resistance buff, which is still okay. Not end of the world, just a bit lower damage output. Now I have 2 furies, 2 cruelties. Let's go for some precisions. But as we can see, the bleeds are definitely doing their work. I'm gonna try and drop another bleed. Oh, and I make a mistake here. Luckily I did rectify it. And now let's go for full aggression mode. Or close to it anyways. Perfect stand-up intercept. A bit risky play there, but why not? Let's get them bleeds going. We dropped it. We were like 27. That was good. That wasn't bad at all. And this fight was obviously quite short. It was all because Wolverine's health isn't that high. 164 hits, not bad. And let's just finish off the run for the sake of it, because why not? I'm definitely enjoying these fights. Now Black Bolt, obviously ideally we kind of want to push him to level 2s because he's a guy that still likes killing himself in here, which was so silly those days when Black Bolt's level 2 dealt damage to yourself. He was kind of a champion with inbuilt recoil, because apparently his level 2 was too powerful, which it never was. Never at any point in game that level 2 was something game breaking. But I don't have all the data, so what do I know? Okay, so we got the cruelty buff on. Now that we have some bleeds there, let's go for some fury, I suppose. Needs to spam a few more level 1s. He wanted to throw heavy attack, perfect for us. Let's let him use at level 2. Look at the damage he likes to deal to himself. It's like the most helpful ROL champion ever. And now that we're up here, now that we're ramped up, we can go for a nice level 2. Look at those buffs that he has though. Jesus. 23 furies, 20 cruelties. If that man hits me right now, I'm so dead. Obviously he can always go and kill himself. 151 hits. Thank you, Black Bolt. Saved me another good 30 hits or so. And yeah, let's go for the last fight with Carnage. So once again, we're going to start with a heavy attack, as we always do, just to get that bleed going. Or 2. Or another one, why not? Let's just keep on piling them on. Have 3 furies now, perfect. 1 precision, let's get another one. Just in time for cruelty. Let's go for another cruelty now. I don't even know what the best combination of buffs, but I do like to kind of have a bit of everything. Primarily furies though. Okay, so there we go. 3 furies, 3 precisions. I did take that and block that. That kind of annoyed me. Oh well. Not a big deal. go for a level 1. Perfect. Parry. Come on, refresh. No refresh, unfortunately. Oh, yes, there we go. A nice refresh. Let's keep on pressing. There we go. That's it. 179 hits. So as I said, hit counts are not the most impressive with Carnage. But everything else is. Time, ramp up, everything. Absolutely love this character. Let me know what you guys think about Carnage. Let me know what kind of footage you guys would like to see with the rank 4 Carnage. And yeah, what do you think about my rank up? Is it silly? Is it cool? Do you like Carnage yourself? Do you enjoy playing him? But that will do for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya!